Hi guys, Emily here and welcome back to Orchard Creek Homestead. So Caleb, Rainey, and I just got back a little while ago from Asheville. It's about an hour or so drive from us. And we actually went to pick up our seed pre-order for the year. Or actually our plant pre-order for the year from So True Seed. So if you haven't been, So True Seed is this awesome company up in Asheville. And they have a lot of varieties that are unique to the Appalachian area. And they use a lot of growers that are in the southeastern part of the United States, which I love. So we enjoyed the day up there. We went to Whole Foods, which I have another video about that, just kind of showing you what we got from Whole Foods. We went to an awesome bakery up there, and we really just enjoyed the day together. So I'm going to show you what we got for pre-order, and then I'm going to show you what we ended up picking out in the store. It was very dangerous, Caleb and I and Rainey going in together, because Caleb and I kind of fed off of each other and we just kept picking up seed after seed after seed. And it's so hard to say no to a 4-year-old who is so excited about growing this particular carrot or this variety of tomato. So we ended up spending $74 in store in addition to the $100 or so on the pre-order. So I'm just going to show you everything that we got. So one thing I will say is that a lot of these are perennials, so plants that we'll plant now and be able to harvest in a few years or so. Since we're moving to a new homestead, that is a lot of what this year is. It's just getting the infrastructure in place for the future years to come. So this year is probably going to be our most expensive year on the homestead, but hopefully in future years we'll kind of mitigate that a little bit. So the first thing I wanted to share with you is the Crimson Red Rhubarb Crown. There's one crown in here. I am so excited about this. I love rhubarb. I had it for the first time probably maybe 2 years ago, and I just fell in love with it. And I'm so excited to be able to finally grow it. We have one crown of horseradish. Again, this is something that I love using when I make fire cider. I love using when, you know, we have fresh oysters from the coast and stuff like that, but it's something I've never grown before. So I'm really excited to get this growing. We have our Texas Legend onion transplants. There's 25 starts in here. It may not seem like that many starts, but in all honesty, we do not eat a lot of onions in our house. I'd say we maybe use one onion every 2-3 weeks or so at the most. The majority of onions that we use tends to be around harvest time, where we're making tomato sauce or we're making salsa or something like that. So that's why I'm growing these onions, is for using for canning future on. And you know, we have 25 starts. We may end up getting 20 onions by the end of the season. And that's probably going to be plenty for us. And I may end up doing shallots or something like that, just to have a little something extra. So these 4 bags over here are all asparagus. So they are asparagus crowns, Mary Washington. There's 10 crowns in each bag. I'm very excited about this at my mom's house. And I apologize if you can hear Rainey snoring in the background. He is passed out right next to me, right over here, and he is snoring hard. Actually, I'll show you. So yeah, like I said, he is sleeping hard down there. So I'm trying to hurry up and do this video while he's still asleep. But at my mom's house, we had a wonderful asparagus patch. It took us like 2 years to finally be able to get enough asparagus that we could really eat, but it was productive. It's something that we always wanted to put in at Rob's house. We knew we weren't going to be there long term, so we didn't. So we're excited to be able to put these crowns in. Now what we're going to do with the asparagus is we're actually going to interplant them with strawberries. So I got 4 packages of these sparkle strawberry crowns, and there's 10 crowns in each one. So we're going to plant the strawberry and asparagus together in the same bed and kind of let them grow together. In theory, you know, the asparagus will come up, and by the time they start dying off, then the strawberries will really come on. And then the last thing that was on our pre-order was this little salad mix. It was an herb salad mix, a lettuce mix. It just looked really good, and I was excited to add it to my order. I forgot I actually had it with the pre-order, so I think I ended up buying another one as well, but I think we'll use it. So that's what we got from the pre-order. And I will say again, if you haven't been to Sow True Seed, you need to go if you're in the area. It's this cute little store, seeds everywhere, and the staff there is just incredibly nice. We spent probably an hour, hour and a half in there, and it was me and Caleb. We were talking, we were going over the plants and the seeds, and the staff was just so friendly and welcoming. And I think, you know, it really made an impact with Caleb, you know, to be able to pick out some of his own vegetables and stuff. I love that they also have growing instructions for all of the plants that we got. So I'm going to move those out of the way. And then in here, over the weekend, Sow True Seed actually had a bare plant or a bare root sale. And I wanted to go. We unfortunately missed it, but they still had some left in store. So I took advantage of that. And I got 3 of their bare root blueberry plants. I got Patriot, Blu-ray, and Jersey blueberry plants. I think they all have blueberries that appear at different times during the year. So we have these 3 blueberry plants, and I actually ordered 3 more blueberry plants from our extension agency, which I'll pick up next week. So we have 6 blueberry plants that are going in the ground this year. So now we're probably digging into the most expensive little bag you'll ever see. So this is going to be all of our seeds. So we did pick up some stickers just because they had some really cool stickers. So Caleb picked out this one for himself. It says, "I support small, local, all-natural farms." It's a little carrot. Caleb picked out this one for me. It says, "Save the bees." And then I saw this beautiful sticker and I picked it out for myself. It has foxes. This is a beautiful little fox sticker. And it's from Polanshire of the Hills, and I'm sure I probably said that wrong, but it's amazing artwork. And there's actually a website, and I'll put it in the description box if anybody is interested in checking it out. They had a couple of different sticker designs from them, and they were all absolutely beautiful. So I separated the seeds into what I picked out and what Caleb picked out. So we're going to go through what I picked out first. So I picked out these Lazy Wife Greasy Pole Beans. Greasy beans are something that is common up in kind of the Appalachian region, and I thought it would be interesting to try them. I've never grown them before, so we have grown other types of beans, but I thought it would be pretty interesting to try these. We have Carolina African Runner peanuts, and I'm really excited to try these. We've never grown peanuts before, mostly because I haven't been able to find peanut seeds before in the area. But we do want to, like I said in some other videos, produce as much of our own food as possible, including our nut butters and peanut butters. So I'm growing this to try that. Another herb salad lettuce mix. And then some Latino Kale. I know we have lots of kale seeds downstairs, but we like kale. I like being able to freeze it for smoothies and stuff like that. It's also called dinosaur kale. And this, compared to curly kale, is my favorite kale. So I love growing the Latino or the dinosaur kale. And I probably have said that completely wrong. Lacinato? I don't know. I've always called it dinosaur kale. How do you say it? And then these are all the seeds that Caleb picked out. So he picked out carrots, and these are Shenkrota carrots. It's a shorter carrot. He picked out sugar snap peas, which are going to be delicious. I'm really excited about these. He picked out Jubilee bush watermelons. So these are going to be a little bit smaller watermelons than average. Last year we grew, or the year before, we grew some that were about this size. So I think these are going to be a little bit bigger, but the vines are going to be a little bit more compact. So Jubilee bush. Chadwick cherry tomatoes. One thing I will say is I love the artwork on their seed envelopes. Some of the designs are amazing. And if you've ever gotten their seed catalog, then you probably know what I'm talking about. He also picked out these small sugar pumpkins. He was so excited to have pumpkins, to be able to do his own pumpkins for Halloween. So he picked out these, and these I will say are going to be delicious for doing like pumpkin pie, for roasting pumpkins, stuffing pumpkins. So he picked out a really good one for pumpkins. And then this one is an interesting one he picked out. He got really excited when we went to the cucumbers, and I was looking for white cucumbers, and I was looking for the Persian cucumbers. The Persian ones we grew a couple of years ago, and I love growing them, and the white ones are something that's more common in this area to grow. I didn't find either of those, but he picked out Mexican sour gherkins, and he seems to be really excited about those for just snacking, and I think it'll be really good ones for him. So no cool artwork on the cover, but I just wanted to show you the seed packet. And that's everything that we picked out. Like I said, we probably spent just a little under $200 on all of these seeds, plants, everything like that. I'm really excited to get everything in the ground and get some stuff going. We're probably going to try to do the crowns and the roots and the perennials and stuff this weekend. The seeds will have to wait just a little bit longer, and the tomatoes I'll probably try to start in their seed trays this weekend as well. One thing that has been an adjustment for us is that most people don't plant in the ground until like May here, and we're used to late March, early April getting stuff in the ground. So even though we're the same growing zone as we were before we moved, there's still such a difference in the frost dates that we have to take that into consideration. But like I said, this is what we got. I'm so excited, and I would love to hear what you're growing this season. All right, bye guys. Thanks for watching.